Hello everyone. So recently we have got a 80th round report of NSO on health. So we are going to talk about this one topic. If we look at this, the 80th round of National Sample Survey on Health has been recently published. Now, this is something which has been conducted by NSO, which comes under the Ministry of Statistics and Program Implementation. If we talk about this one topic, this is relevant for your UPSC GS paper 2. In GS paper 2, you have the topic of health, and there when you are writing the mains answer, there you need some facts, some data in order to substantiate your answer. So for this one, it is going to be very much useful. Now when we talk about the key findings of this report, you can see it is saying that 98% of women in India, they have received antenatal care. Means during the pregnancy, they have received care. At the same time, around 92% in rural and 95% of women in urban area have also got postnatal care, means after the delivery. At the same time, what we see that there is a very interesting part, around 96% of deliveries, around 96% of the deliveries are now institutional deliveries. It means they are being conducted in hospitals. So you may see this that because of hospitalized delivery or institutional deliveries, we are also seeing a decline in the infant mortality rate as well as the maternal mortality rate in India. Now, at the same time, you will also see, if we talk about whether people are using private hospital or government hospital, here you will find that for childbirth in urban areas, around 51% people have a preference for the private sector hospitals. Whereas in rural areas, the private sector preference is 29%. But this is only for childbirth, only for childbirth. If we see in general, for general hospitalization process, we see that the private sector accounts for 65% of hospitalization or use of medical facilities in urban areas. Whereas in rural areas, this is 75%. So people are having a higher preference for private hospitals rather than government hospitals. So it indicates that the trust on government hospitals may be lower, or the availability of the government hospitals in their vicinity, in their surrounding, may be lower. Now coming to the next part, what we also see that the insurance coverage, here we are seeing a very good improvement. If we compare from 2017, when insurance coverage was less than 20%, it was around 15% at that time in 2017. But now we see that in 2025, this is the data for 2025. So here what we see that in the rural areas, the coverage is 47.4%. The health insurance coverage, this is about the health insurance coverage in India. So what we see that in rural areas, now this is 47.4%, and in urban areas, it is 44.3%. So it indicates that over the period of time, the health insurance coverage in India is increasing. This is a positive trend. Now, at the same time, there is a question for all of you. Like we have seen this report of the National Statistical Office Sample Survey on Health. This was the 80th round. But I have a question for you. What other reports, what are the major reports which are published by NSO? You can give the answer of this one question in the comment box. So thank you everyone for watching this. All the best. Thank you.